here on Radio Quantica. I am your host, Kaitlyn, and we're here for another edition to maybe talk about Mark Fisher again. But it's not a Mark Fisher text this time. We're talking about the brand new book out from Becoming Brass called The Future Is Not Lost on Music Technology and the Creation of New Worlds by Matt Bloomink. It is a response to Mark Fisher and Matt Calhoun, who we discussed in detail last show. But I'm excited to talk about this book because there are so many references in it. But yeah, I'll get to more of that on the next tune. So we're here for 2 hours. I'm a little bit late. And it is 11:11 if you didn't already notice that. Okay, not to yap too much at the beginning, but I want to talk about the premise of the book before I get into more of the tunes that are featured in it, or sort of inspired by it. This tune has amazing bass. I should say that last one was the Audiker mix of Sophie's Bip. This one is Macrocosmic by 33MEBW. Probably not saying that right, but if you know how to say it, let me know. I'm going to read from the back of the book. Mark Fisher taught a generation to hear the future's disappearance in contemporary music, as if the rhythm of the world was synchronized to the periodic flowering of new creative forms. His diagnosis was devastating. Stagnation in music was akin to a venous insufficiency, or worse, some kind of nuclear winter that would ward off the spring for endless generations to come. Drawing on musicians like Sophie, Arca, and Igloo Ghost, all of whom we will hear and listen to today, Matt Bloomink declares that the future is not lost. It still speaks to us through music. If Fisher's hauntology, dwelling on ghosts of the past, is the logic of depression, then Bloomink's anti-hauntology posits a logic of hope, where voices from the future continue to guide the development of the present. Island hopping through Steeler's philosophy of technics, Simondon's theory of individuation, and the spatial imaginaries of cyberpunk and solarpunk, Bloomink builds a theoretical framework equal to the times, one that takes seriously our capacity to not only diagnose the world, but remake it. In order to create a new future, we must reimagine our relationship with music, with technology, and with culture. The world of tomorrow is a blank canvas, an open book. New beginnings are always possible. So I'm not going to get that much into the theory of the book today. I'm going to focus primarily on the first section, which was originally published, or most of the writing in the first section was originally published as blogs that Matt Bloomink wrote shortly following the very sad death of Sophie in, I believe, 2021. So there's some really nice theory in here. I always use the word nice. It's very not nice theory. It's kind of complex, interesting. It brings in a lot of different references that we're going to listen to today. So yeah, I will. I'll find a part in here to start with, but for now, I hope you keep this kind of anti-hauntology, which truthfully is a concept I don't know if I agree with entirely. But yeah, I hope you'll keep that in mind as we run through the tracks today. Yeah, stay with us. Okay, just a little background on hauntology and Mark Fisher. We talked a lot about Mark Fisher in the last episode, so I'm not gonna get too into him or hauntology in this episode. Aside from this little bit, there's lots to take from here if you're interested. As a gateway to continental philosophy and critical theory, he was a master, but many of his writings on culture, in particular music, seemed unnecessarily pessimist. This pessimism, it felt to me, was not wrong per se. His analysis was extremely astute on a lot of issues, but it was precisely the wrong solution to the problem he presented. The present, to Fisher, had become a boring dystopia, a world that had left the hopeful cultural movements of the early 90s behind. Hauntology was his solution, but it felt limited, constrained, and overall unsatisfying. It had diagnosed a wide-ranging cultural malaise without prescribing an antidote. It embodied the logic of depression by trapping the very idea of the future in a constant referential loop with the past. Any potential step forward was just a rehashing of what had come before, a remix or a remake of time when the future looked brighter. Lost futures, lost futures, lost futures. It was around this time that I first discovered the electronic music producer Sophie. From the very moment I heard Sophie's music, I knew it was something different. It felt fresh. It felt new. Listening to Face Shopping was like being transported to an alternate reality that approached popular music from a radically novel perspective, a transgressive perspective. The old structures and forms were there, but shifted, changed, and morphed into something unrecognizable. Electronic music was finding a way forward, not only in some distant abstract or academic sense, but in popular culture itself. Aspects of the experimental and avant-garde were being brought into popular consciousness in entirely new ways we couldn't have expected. I had discovered the music of the future. The excitement bubbling around Sophie and other forward-thinking electronic music artists took an unexpected turn in February 2021 when she lost her life in her house in Athens. This tragedy inspired me to finally put down my thoughts on her music and what it stood for. To me, Sophie represented the exact opposite of the cultural malaise that Fisher had written about. Her album, Oil of Every Pearl's Insides, was the antidote I had been looking for to cure us of the pessimistic diagnosis of hauntology. Even if in its most progressive forms, hauntology was still burdened with the weight of a future which never came to pass. Hauntology was the logic of depression, while Sophie's music was filled with hope.
My face is the front of shop. My face is the real shop front. My shop is the face I front. I'm real when I shop my face. My face is the front of shop. My face is the real shop front. My shop is the face I front. I'm real when I shop my face. My shop is the fake saffron. I'm me when I shop my face. So you see the one that I've seen in my dreams. Can't touch me, set my spirit free. Test me, you can feel what I feel. You see what I see? Reduce me to nothingness. Yes, yes. My face is the front of shop. My face is the real shop front. My shop is the fake saffron. And me, I shop my face. My face is the front of shop. My face is the real shop front. My shop is the fake saffron. I'm real when I shop my face. My face is the front of shop. My face is the real shop front. My shop is the fake saffron. I'm real when I shop my face.
This music, the music of the new, the music of the hopeful, the music of the future, would become anti-hauntology. 5 years ago, the term was coined, the stage was set, and the anti-hauntologists began to emerge from another time, stepping into the present one by one until the ghosts of lost futures returned to their spectral abodes. Sophie had created her own precursors and their successors. Arca, Igloo Ghost, how many others? Earth Eater, Clarence Clarity, Joel Mood, Marina Herlop, 33MEBY, Slickback, Goose. Anti-hauntology had ripped apart the conventions that determined what sounds constituted the popular and had formed new connections in the most unlikely places. In the midst of the pandemic, in the wake of the end of the world, the pale spectator had been taking photographs of green shoots emerging through the gray rubble.
Side of the
Oh my god, I just realized the tempo was way up on one of the decks, which made all of this music sound even more hectic, which I'm into. I've been really bad at track IDs. I'll try and run back through some of the ones I've already played, but this one is Super Soaker by Earth Eater. Before that, we heard Face Shopping by Sophie. We've also heard some stuff from Julmud, 33 MEBW BY. And this one's probably a little bit more familiar. One of Fisher's damning critiques of contemporary culture is that even electronic music, once the bastion of progressive, has gotten lost in a hauntological path. It's not that Fisher sees nothing exciting in electronic music at all. Indeed, he claimed in 2006 that Burial's debut LP, maybe why this is familiar to you, was the kind of album I've dreamt of for years. Literally, it is oniric dance music. But the reason why Burial stands up above the rest is because it represents, better than anything that had been released up until that point, how contemporary London feels to Fisher. Listening to Burial as I walk through the damp and drizzly South London streets in this abortive spring, it strikes me that the LP is very London now, which is to say, it's just a future haunted only by not only by the past, but by lost futures. It seems to have less to do with the near future than with the tantalizing ache of a future just out of reach. Burial is haunted by once what was, what could have been, and most keeningly, what could still happen. Although I agree with Fisher's assessment of Burial and its hauntological implications, I can't help but wonder, what if Mark had been alive when Sophie was gaining popularity? On this note, Fisher raises an interesting point, the conclusions of which inspired me to write this article. He argues that, faced with 21st century music, it is the very sense of future shock which has disappeared. Maybe I'll read it. He goes on to lay out a thought experiment. Imagine any record released in the past couple of years being beamed back in time to, say, 1995 and played on the radio. It's hard to think that it will produce any jolt in the listeners. On the contrary, what would likely to shock our 1995 audience would be the very recognizability of the sounds. Would music really have changed so little in the next 17 years? Contrast this with the rapid turnover of styles between the 1960s and 90s. Play a jungle record from 1993 to someone in 1989, and it would have sounded like something so new that it would have challenged them to rethink what music was, or could be. So let's put this thought experiment into practice. When we listen to an artist like Sophie, regardless of our personal opinion of her music, it's hard to imagine that she would fail to induce future shock in listeners from 20 years ago. Sophie's music exists on the boundaries of what could even be considered popular music. We might say that the blend of abrasive and angelic exists solely to subvert the expectations of the listener. Fisher's conclusion that a contemporary song wouldn't produce any jolt in an audience of the past seems almost absurd when we consider a track like Face Shopping, which we just heard. Both the visual and auditory aesthetics of this video have been created to provide a sense of future shock in the listener. These are not cultural forms of the past ominously haunting the present. These are images of a virtual future being rendered into contemporary culture. This is something unlike anything we've seen before. This is anti-hauntology. to take it back down a bit, just to let things settle after a lot of talking, a lot of, let's say, ontologically shocking sounds. That was the point. I was going to go on at the top of the show, but nope, you're just getting everything. That one we just heard was Burning Smartphones at a Sunset Desert. The one before that was Bantu Zen by Slickback. And this next one is called Into This Called Loneliness by Clarissa Connolly. Other artists, producers such as Arca have been pushing the boundaries even since when Fisher was writing. The FK Twigs track How's That, playing underneath me right now, for example, was co-written and produced with Arca and released in 2013, a year before the release of Ghost of My Lives. The destruction and recreation of the digital images in the videos represent perfectly what producers like Sophie and Arca are trying to do with their music. They represent the infiltration of the new and innovative into popular consciousness, and as trans artists, they certainly embody a future that was no longer white, male, or heterosexual in the way Fisher imagined. I think this is probably the part of the anti-ontology debate that I'm most interested in. It's like maybe Mark Fisher is just afraid of the fact that the future that, you know, him and his like CCR institute he taught at in the early 90s, the future was just looking different than they thought it was going to in the early 90s, and it looks like Arca and Sophie and FK Twigs. Maybe that's ultimately way more interesting than anything ethereal could ever do. Hot take. Gonna let this one play out. Quoting Ben Beaumont Thomas, one of the things that marks Sophie out in the very top rank of contemporary musicians, and I would argue Arca and FK Twigs, many of the other, all of the other things, is how genuinely avant-garde the work is, even when firmly rooted in the pop realm, shaking off both the self-importance of the underground and the conservatism of the overground, a rare and valuable quality. This aspect of Sophie's work is perhaps her most unique attribute when considering hauntology in general. Despite the clearly subversive elements of her music, Sophie spent much of her career working with artists as mainstream as Madonna and Charlie XCX. I should note that Charlie here is spelled with an IE, which I love. Meanwhile, Arca pioneered a unique sound that was picked up by Kanye West, who asked her to work on his album Yeezus in 2013, along with FKA Twigs, Frank Ocean, and others, including Madonna. I couldn't resist the opportunity to play the Arca produced track, one of the Arca produced tracks from Madonna's most recent album. It's called I Feel So Free, off of Confessions Part 2. If you haven't heard, you should.
Thanks for coming. Sometimes I like to just hide in the shadows. Create a new persona, a different identity. I can be whoever I want to be. Create a new persona. Honestly, I wish I could be like other people and just not care. But out here, on the dance floor, I feel so free.
Oh, by the way, it all started like this. So how's your evening so far?
Don't be a vibe killer.
Tonight doing it right.
A little while later, I was reminded of how interesting I found Arca's work when I heard her production on Kalela's A Message, playing underneath my voice right now, in 2015. The genius of this track is that the instrumental consists almost entirely of warp samples of Kalela's own voice, pitch bent to produce bass, treble, and harmonies that arrive organically in stark contrast to the lead vocals, which soar over the top of the track.
When you look at me, you're somewhere else. And all we know is all we've got. Stillness in your veins, heart won't stop. And never satisfied, you're not the one. If I was your ex girlfriend, call you on the telephone, ask you when you're coming home. If I was your ex girlfriend, tell you what was on my mind, we could leave it all behind. I won't shed a tear, 'cause waterworks are easy. Left some things behind, don't need your help. And all I know is all I've got. Is it hard to face all we lost? And never satisfied, you're not the one. So I'm gonna let your body go for sure. I needed an answer, sending you a message. I should've been never satisfied. You're not see me. Are you even breathing? I should've known better. So I'm gonna let nobody go for sure. If I was your ex girlfriend, ask you when you're girlfriend. If I was your ex girlfriend, call you on the ask you when you're girlfriend. If I was your ex girlfriend, girlfriend.
To me, A Message wasn't only one of the most interesting and innovative instrumentals for a pop or R&B track I'd heard before. It seemed to really be moving popular music production into new territory. Indeed, we might say that it was deterritorializing the standard modes of music production in novel new ways. Deleuze and Guattari saw the tendency towards deterritorialization as one of the unique properties of a capitalist system. And I'm not going to read you the theory. You should read it yourself, but essentially, Fisher's ontology is a reticent acceptance of capitalism's ability to re-territorialize culture within its own boundaries. out to Polly. Hello. Thank you for telling me that no one can really hear me, or that I'm a little bit quiet. Maybe I'll talk a little louder, and I'll also trim the signal a little. This one is Andro by Arca. Sophie could be seen as part of a continuum that ranges from early garage to the PC music scene from which she emerged. On this note, Robin McKay claims that even in artists like Britney Spears and Kesha, we can see something radical and innovative that opens up new kinds of sensations. There's this sealed, polished, artificial skin that makes it seem like a simple pop package, but on the micro scale, its construction is incredibly dense and tweaked in every possible way. I'm sure that takes a lot of thought. I would argue that Arca's production embodies the positive elements he advocates, those anti-hauntological elements, in a much more complete way than anything that had been in the sphere of pop music in the late 2000s. Anyone who knows me knows that I don't really agree with that, but, well, I still think that the pop music of the early 2000s is important and thoughtful, and incredibly dense and tweaked in every possible way. This one is Infatuation by Sophie, and I'm gonna go from here into like a little PC music roundup. Again, I'm not gonna do a huge history of PC music. If you don't know PC music, you should. You probably do.
Can I be your flying partner? We could go up. I'm not afraid of the darkness. I relish this stuff. Oh, I love a mystery novel. How will it end? We could be friends, but your place account is almost empty. And what then? Can I be your flight attendant, serving it up in the back of a gaudy, souped-up McMansion? You're so handsome when you're dancing in a loft in 2012. The world didn't end, but it feels like it's gone now. A late-stage self-portrait. Last ride, let's kill it. Whipping my ponytail out the window of your daddy's Benz. Whipping my ponytail out the window of your daddy's Benz. Whipping my ponytail out the window of your daddy's Benz. Whipping my ponytail out the window of your daddy's Benz. I drank from the stream of forgetting, and I regret it all. What's my name again? What's my age again? Can I go back again to where it all began? Oh, the world didn't end, but it feels like it's gone now. Another late stages. Last ride, let's kill. Whipping my ponytail out the window of your daddy's Benz. Whipping my ponytail out the window of your daddy's Benz. Whipping my ponytail out the window of your daddy's Benz. Whipping my ponytail out the window of your daddy's Benz. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Lavender Lamborghini, roll up in a blue bikini. Bitches on the beaches looking super cute and freaky. All my friends are princesses, we keep it whipped and creamy. Ice cubes on our tongues because we like to keep it freezy. Lavender Lamborghini, get out on the right side. Chauffeur stayed at home because my girl wanted to ride. Looking luxe and tasting plush, I'm feeling so alive. Wanna take it to the highway, come on, let's go for a drive. All my life, I've been waiting for a good time, a good time. Let me ride, let me ride. All my life, I've been waiting for a good time, a good time. So let me ride, let me ride, let me ride, let me ride. All my life, I've been waiting for a good time. So let's ride. Bitches know they can't catch me. Cute, sexy in my ride, sporty. Those slugs know they can't catch me. Beep beep. So let's ride. Bitches know they can't catch me. Cute, sexy in my ride, sporty. Those slugs know they can't catch me. Beep beep. So So let's ride, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Bubblegum pink Ferrari, yeah, I'm so bossy. Speeding like Alonso just to crush your party. People are going loco when I'm pulling up, taking your puppy. Don't think about consequences, cause they're never gonna stop me. What? All my life, I've been waiting for a good time, a good time. Let me ride, let me ride my life. I've been waiting for a good time, a good time. So let me ride, let me ride, let me ride, let me ride. All my life, I've been waiting for a good time. So let's ride. Bitches know they can't catch me. Cute, sexy, in my ride, sporty. Those slugs know they can't catch me. Beep beep, so let's ride. Bitches know they can't catch me. Cute, sexy, in my ride, sporty. Those slugs know they can't catch me. Beep beep, so let's ride. Boom, 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 hit me coming through the radio. Watch me go zoom, zoom, zoom. Try to catch me but you're too slow. Boom, 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 hit me coming through the radio. Watch me go zoom, zoom, zoom. Try to catch me but you're too slow. Too slow, too slow.
Now, I'll concede that Fisher was likely aware of the PC music scene that Sophie was born out of, but it was only with the release of her debut that she really started to embody anti-hauntology, especially as her work started to permeate through the popular music sphere despite its abrasive experimental tendencies, as heard on the co-production with Charlie XCX. However, Fisher himself mentioned something in an interview which summarizes my exact criticism of him. I think what's also missing is this circuit between the experimental, the avant-garde, and the popular. It's that circuit that's disappeared. Instead, what we have is experimental TM, which is actually well-established genres with their own niche markets, which have no relation to a mainstream. Anti-hauntology is essentially the recreation of that circuit that Fisher thought had been destroyed by late capitalism. I'm going to move out of the PC music thing, but first, one more from the aforementioned Sophie album.
I was just a lonely girl in the eyes of my inner child. I could be anything I want, and no matter where I go, you'll always be here in my heart, here in my heart, here in my heart. I don't even have to explain.
As one Redditor claimed, Fisher's point is precisely that 20th century genres weren't just a combination of current sound. They were radical, qualitative steps forward that didn't resemble anything current. The argument was that, as much as Fisher claimed, a genre such as jungle and its various incarnations represented a truly qualitative shift that hasn't been replicated since. The 21st century has been left to repeating old tropes and recombining them in various ways, which has left us stuck with the illusion of creativity and novelty, when all we were left with was the specters of the past. The qualitative shifts in a genre that had defined the 20th century were still haunting a 21st that could no longer create anything truly new for itself. In other words, hauntology still persists, even in the most progressive music today. However, this was precisely where I departed with Fisher. His defenders might claim that jungle and other genres which, to him, represented qualitative changes in musical timbre, also represented a radical break from what came before. But is this really true? Can we not trace a clear progression through almost all musical styles, from blues to rock, from rock to metal, from early electro to techno house and their subsequent incarnations? Even jungle's roots can be traced quite clearly through a certain combination, hardcore, breakbeat, techno, raga, reggae, and a variety of other styles. Yes, perhaps certain technological innovations made the leap between those genres and jungle larger than many we have seen in recent years, but no musical innovation appears out of a vacuum. Every cultural form is created through the difference of virtual potentialities and their interaction with other potentialities. It is precisely this interaction that leads to the actualization of new forms of expression. But is that a qualitative advancement? Isn't the fact that people are now mashing together any old sonic trope and genre just proof that we are no longer able to create radically new genres? Okay, you've mashed together everything that already exists. Where do you go from there? To this question, I might reply, as John Twells does, the danger of this level of fusion is part of its appeal. When something doesn't work, the failure acts as a reminder of the complexity of existence. This was exactly the point I was trying to raise when coining anti-hauntology. Never before heard sonic aesthetics can be produced through a variety of means, through technological advancements or radical exotic combinations of pre-existing sounds. Artists like Sophie and Arca are essentially creating assemblages with sound. As Deleuze and Guattari state in A Thousand Plateaus, an assemblage is precisely this increase in the dimensions of a multiplicity that necessarily changes in nature as it expands its connections. In other words, it is precisely the novel combination of sounds that allows a sonic assemblage to be classified as new. Every new relation inherently changes its nature and revitalizes possibilities for new connections with the listener. Arca's music offers 12 times a red pill to a more hopeful future. I don't know exactly where OPN fits in all of this, but we did have to have some Monotrix point number. This one is Long Road Home.
Now I don't hardly know her, but I think I could love her. Crimson and clover, I wish you'd come walking over. Now I've been waiting to show
Okay, a bit of a departure from the book, but I stayed up far too late last night researching music for this, and I was thinking it was not lost on me that a lot of the music that I was pulling came out 5 years ago, 10 years ago, even in kind of like this more modern, trying to argue that like 21st century music is not dead. I guess it still is relatable. But I was also aware of quite a particular aesthetic quality that surrounds the PC music world, this kind of like hyper capitalization, these very sugar bubblegum pop sounds extended out to the nth degree. And because it's me, I wanted to take it back to guitar music. So that one I thought was a nice segue. It was a Crimson and Clover cover by A.G. Cook. I thought a great example about how covers don't have to be entirely like a haunting from the past. And this is a pretty vanilla tune from this album, but I wanted to, ease everyone in. This one is called Sacred Water by Joshua Chiquimia Crampton from his album Profundo Amor. He's had a couple albums come out since, but I'm a big fan of this one. Another thread I really noticed while I was digging last night was about how many of these artists are kind of in constant collaboration with each other. That last one was an Eves 2 More track called Economy of Freedom. I don't have the collaborator listed on the file I downloaded, but I know that there's a collaborator on that one. And this is a Chanel Beads rework of Corners by Leia. And I'm going to play a couple other collabs or sort of music I see as very much existing in the same universe, which I don't know exactly what the point is towards or I guess against anti-hauntology, but I think to the point of like when you put elements together to make something inherently new, sometimes those elements are the musicians themselves, not just the sonic elements. There we go. I got it. I came around.
I
whatever is happening in the version of this track I have, I don't know if it's just that I always listen to it in headphones, but I suspect it's actually in the track and it sounds so blown out. I'm into it. This one is called Solo Gay Bowser by They Are Gutting a Body of Water, otherwise known as Tagabo. I actually first saw that band at South by Southwest a couple years ago, which feels crazy that there's even anything interesting still happening at South by. I also saw this act a couple years ago. This is Bass Victim. Sadly, they weren't that good live, but I hope it's better. This one is Dog Tag Freestyle. Saw them at Mucho Flow up in Gimenaish 2 years ago.
Once it took your sheep, but the shippers keep them safe now. Kissing with them once to remember what was fair, right? Plowing through our grass, 5 and 6 and they're away now. Something seeing red, but my vision is blue hues now. Guessing ways to go, but my feelings both are ways out. You a little bitch, you're boring, you worry, you gotta go and find your house, true dogs calling. Leaves should be red, you'll be bad, you start rolling. Got multiple cars on the foot and you're balling. I did what? I can't for it, for the love of God, you're right where you want it. You needed to learn from a pop, but you blow it. You're gonna stop losing words where you falling. What the fuck you want? What the fuck you really want it? Bitch, I'm a raccoon, I'm a mommy, I'm the darling. What's the sense I take? See my precious like you own it. It's a good alone, but you watch out where you going. Keep your duck, and shut the dog's mouth. You try to live life, scavenging my pride. We captured your heart with half of my heart. We coexisted, but we are so different. Our history's different. We are so different. We are too different. We are too different. Our species different. Wasn't humans coming? Wasn't humans call you? Wasn't human throw you all away?
The drama starting again. Smoke in the kitchen. Drop the keys out to the street. Don't you wanna see how it ends?
I'm only 20, but it feels like plenty, man. I still get blown, but I don't sit henny. I'm laying in the back of the Maybach Benny. 2025, yeah, my jeans still heady. This is paint, not blood, I'm feeling pain. I'm sipping syrup, smoking up, I feel it in my brain. Try dress like me, we are not the same. I'm a winner, man, this rap shit is a fucking game. You ain't killing shit, bitch, you a fucking lame. I got my old haters screaming my fucking name. Yeah, yo, bitch, an animal, you need a fucking tamer. I'm really ballin' like I'm PSG Neymar. I dance in the rain like sleep when it's daytime, Bottega. You don't know what it feels like, hesitate. I only do it when it feels right, gelinate. You know I really gotta smoke right. Skinny bitch, she itty bitty coat line. She want my coat cause she cold in this moonlight. We lock eyes, both know that the mood's right. Snow White in a black coat, red light.
The drama starting again. Smoke in the kitchen. Drop the keys out to the street. Don't you wanna see how it ends? Left a hole in the room. Nothing to remember you. Only a chill of perfume. Wanna let me see you again.
Nothing off the Mac car. I ain't calling back up. I'm really smoking flavors in Bottega, got my bag up. Walk into the store, ain't even looking at the tag up. I'm really living 2 lives, and I'm not nothing off the Mac car. I ain't calling back Chicken flavors in Bottega, got my bag up. Walk into the store, ain't even looking at the tag up. I'm really living 2 lives, Hannah Montana. Tiff on my bracelet, sniff, need a break quick. Chewing this gum, but I still fucking taste it. I know it ain't a race, but I'm first fucking place, bitch. I know you ain't the one, yeah, I see it in your face, bitch. My new money look like old money. Cosplaying motherfuckers got no money. People really try buy a taste and they can't. Man, you have it or you don't. Yeah, it's sad, but it's so funny. I got that white all in me, feel like Snow Bunny. Yeah, that white, got my nose running. Yeah, that white, got my white. Yeah, that white, got my nose running.
I can't claim to know that much about that scene, but I feel like I couldn't talk about like boundary pushing new music without playing something from Echo 2K. That one was Macca by Fake Mink with Echo 2K and Mecha Talk on the collab. This one is taking it back. Arca production, Meditation by Baby Father. Off the album BBF, hosted by DJ Escrow. May be familiar to some as one of Dean Blunt's projects.
Where is he?
I started a little late, so I'm going to go a little past the hour to fit everything in. I cannot believe how much longer I could keep going. I didn't download everything that I found last night, and I played such a small fraction of it today. But there is one more artist that I would be remiss to do a show about without playing. That artist is Igloo Ghost. If you are not familiar, Igloo Ghost is a producer who creates music that might be described as a dreamy zillennial amalgamation of Flying Lotus and Aphex Twin. His previous records blended elements of glitch hop, IDM, trap, classical, and a number of other genres and sounds to create something that was both chaotic and hauntingly beautiful. The track New Vectors, underneath my voice right now, from the Clear to My EP certainly had some of the characteristics I was looking for to exemplify anti-hauntology. The chaotic drum patterns and futuristic instrumentation, combined with angelic vocals and string samples, created a digital soundscape that was at the cutting edge of popular music production. Much like Vector Space itself, this music was directional, and the direction was forward. However, in 2021, Igloo released his sophomore solo full-length album titled Ley Line Eon, and with this new record, he has really moved out of Aphex's shadow into a new world that is entirely his. The drums in Igloo's previous releases had always seemed to me like what Aphex Twin would have been producing if he had started creating in an era after hip-hop, trap, and dubstep. But the percussion in Ley Line Eon is much more stripped back and subtle. It blends perfectly into the euphoric, mystical atmosphere that Igloo is creating. This album to me is truly something unique, even in Igloo's own discography. He's taken his work into new territory that is truly his own. This is anti-hauntology. I've got one more after this, but I think I'm going to sign out now. I hope you've enjoyed the show. As a reminder, I've been reading from The Future Is Not Lost on Music, Technology, and the Creation of New Worlds by Matt Bluebink out on Becoming Press. You've been listening to The Well-Read Show with me, your host, Kaitlyn. And I would tell you to come to the shop this afternoon and buy the book, but we are sold out. So it'll be back soon, I promise. It flew. I think we sold all the copies we ordered the first day we put them on the shelves. So it'll be back. And I'm going to leave you with one more thing from the book, and then one final song, which I think is very fitting. The purpose of this book, therefore, is to provide a theoretical toolkit which facilitates this opening up. It allows for the inventing, composing, sculpting, and writing of new futures. In order to create a new future, we must reimagine our relationship with music, with technology, and with culture in general. After all, the world of tomorrow is a blank canvas, an open book. New beginnings are always possible. The future is not lost.